The coordinator of the Green Party and candidate for state legislature, Mark Swaney.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm running for state legislature. This is the first time that I've ever run for political office. I've never done this before. I've been with the Green Party of Arkansas close to 10 years now, and in various positions, and we've all worked hard to gain ballot access. And one of the reasons why we do that, there are myriads of them, but one that I want to mention is that our state, the two major parties in the state, do not do a good job of getting the voters' choices, even when they have the opportunity to do it. And a clear example is District 90. District 90 takes in the Boston Mountains. It's Madison County, Newton County, and about 2/3 of Searcy County. It's some of the most rugged and beautiful and wild and undeveloped part of the Arkansas Ozarks. But this year, I noted that our legislator in the past, Roy Ragland, is decided that he's not running for re-election. So there's no incumbent in that race. But yet, surprisingly, in spite of that fact, only one candidate has filed, a Republican. And I live in that district, and I decided I deserve a choice, even if the choice has to be me. And in that race, I'm going to do my utmost to be sure of one thing. And I hope all of our candidates do their utmost to be sure of this one thing. I want to be sure that if possible, that every single voter in November knows what my positions on those issues are. It's important that they vote for me, and I want them to vote for me, and I will entice them in every way that I can think of to vote for me. But what I most want is for them to know what I stand for. And what I stand for there is going to be two main issues that I'm going to emphasize. One are jobs and the responsibility of the state legislature to look out for the interests of working men and women. Let me say that again, working men and women. Our state legislature does a terrible job. It does a terrible job, quite frankly, of supporting the interests of working men and women. And I want to state emphatically that is also the right of working men and women to organize, to unionize, and to collectively bargain. That's a very important right that we have in America that our state legislature does not seem to support very well. And I want every person who votes in the 90th district to know that I believe that. The second thing of equal importance is that the 90th district, the Boston Mountains, is some of the most beautiful territory in our nation. I'm an American, and I'm proud of my country, and I love it for a number of reasons, and one of those reasons is its beauty. And the 90th District of Arkansas contains some of the most beautiful territory to be found in the continent of North America, or even in the entire world. The national park, the Buffalo National River, runs right through a big section of the 90th District. And we have to be sure that, we have to ensure that one of the most precious resources that the state of Arkansas has is not spoiled by a quick grab for fast money so that a handful of rich people can get rich and leave a spoiled environment behind for all those people, not only who live in the 90th District, but for those thousands of people that travel every year to the 90th District to enjoy some of the most beautiful and unspoiled regions in all of the United States, or indeed the world. There are other issues I'm going to mention in addition to those two. I want everybody in the 90th District to know that when I'm elected to the state legislature, one of the first things I'm going to do is introduce a bill into the state legislature to abolish the death penalty in Arkansas. I believe in this very, very deeply. This is a moral issue. Those folks who talk to us about limiting government are very frequently the ones who want to give government the power of life and death. But they want limited government. It somehow does not make sense to me. I want that to be stopped in our state. And I know that it won't be stopped if people who are candidates for office refuse to stand up and take that position, so that some of the citizens know that there's plenty of people in Arkansas who don't believe in the death penalty. There are other issues in the 90th District. Won't go into all of those because I want to say a few words about the Green Party as a coordinator of the Green Party. A long time ago, I don't remember exactly when it was, probably not too long before I joined the Green Party of Arkansas, somebody handed me a platform, a written piece of paper, it was a little booklet really, and it was the platform of the Green Party of the United States. And I was kind of somewhat cynical about politics at that time in terms of any organized party. I'd really stopped thinking of myself as being affiliated to any political party. When I read this platform, it was a life-changing event. Sometimes that happens to you in life, you know, the birth of your first child, you get married, something like that happens to you and it changes your life. This was one of those things for me. I read that platform and I thought, my God, I'm not alone. There's people that wrote this platform that I don't even know about, and they're scattered all over the United States. And there's nothing in this platform that I don't agree with. I couldn't believe it. My hand started to shake as I was turning the pages. I believe that, I believe that, I believe that. And I got done with that, I thought, all right, there's a way to go. There's people, and I want to say that for 10 years we've worked together in the Green Party of Arkansas, and I hope to be working with Green Party of Arkansas for quite a long time, but there's nothing that I've ever done that I'm more proud of than the Green Party. And that goes to the people who only have time and energy to be capable of voting for us, right on up to the folks who've devoted hundreds of hours of their free time and thousands of dollars of their own money. All of us together at the level that we're able to contribute have put our shoulders to the wheel, and we've not done it just once, we haven't done it just twice, we've now done it 3 times that we put ourselves on the ballot, even though the state laws are stacked against us, even though all the news media is stacked against us in various ways, either because they don't believe we can be successful or they don't appreciate our values. And we've still worked and we've overcome those obstacles, and I believe that we're going to continue to do that, and I believe that we're going to continue to make a difference in this state, and that people will see that as the years go by. And I just want you all to know that I'm extremely proud to be associated and involved with the Green Party. Thank you.